What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning into the conscious community and tuning into the collective conscious. We are here developing ourselves in a practical and grounded way to tune into and tap into the collective conscious. So if that's something you're looking for, then this video is for you, and we're jumping right in. I would like to invite you into the feeling of the collective consciousness and feeling whole within the collective consciousness and tapping into the collective consciousness. Recognize that your own experience is an aspect of the collective, of the whole. So when you tune into yourself, you're tuning into the whole from your own perspective. Now, when you are in center with yourself, there is no option but to be connected and pure and whole with everything around you. So I invite you to actually close your eyes right now and feel yourself within your own body and actually tune into your spine. So your spine is a really amazing part of your body. You tune in and tap into that. Feel yourself dissolving the walls around you, the barriers around you, they dissolve. And there's this airy, floaty expression of everything being interconnected, right? You are interconnected with all of the humans on Earth because you are tuning in now and softening into the experience of everything, of the field of all. And oftentimes, this feeling of everything existing around you also brings up the feeling of what you might be feeling in your body, what emotions you might be feeling, all sorts of stuff. But recognize that your own experience is an aspect of the collective, of the whole. So when you tune into yourself, you're tuning into the whole from your own perspective. You might say, why is that the collective then, if it's just your perspective? Because you are a working gear in the machine of the collective. You are just as important to the collective as the million other people in the city next to you or around you. Now, when you tune in and you find yourself, you now have an access point and a door to feeling the wholeness of everything around you without changing your state. You don't have to go through an asana practice or do breath work to feel the wholeness of everything. So again, we'll close our eyes now and tune into the self. Find your spine, allow your senses to come inside. Now picture the walls, the barriers between you and the collective dissolving, and recognize now that you are one with the collective. You are feeling the collective, and it is full and it is whole and it is real. Now, if you marinate in that, pretend you're a chicken and you're marinating now, and you're going to be in the crock pot for 10 hours. Feel the essence of that. You might find that things drop and fall away. You might find that body sensations fall away. You might find that you start to daydream. And this essence, this experience where you're in between the veil of this reality and the greater reality, the higher reality, or the collective conscious, the field of energy all around us, all of a sudden you're tuned in and you're tapped into that. So I really hope that this resonates with you. Remember that this technique is as simple as coming back into the self, which if it resonates with you, you can come back into the spine, and then all of a sudden you're alone in your spine, but you're all one because you're connected and you are in tune with the receivers inside of you that have you floating with everything. If this does resonate with you, smash the like button, share it with a friend that needs to hear this message or that you know would love to hear this message. Hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed, and then tap the bell to stay notified so you can tune into the collective conscious that way as well. You can tune into the collective conscious so many ways, and this conscious community is a beautiful way to do that. And if you want to be a part of that, subscribe, hit the bell to stay notified, and comment below if this works for you to tune in to the collective conscious, to feel it, to understand it. Because when you tune in with yourself, you're bringing a powerful intention with you when you go into the state of relaxing, tuning into self, and then allowing the barriers to dissolve, and now you're connected with everything. That's a powerful intention. The more that we do that, person by person, the more that we bring this conscious community into union, coming back into a state of unity and unity consciousness and the collective conscious, and we do it consciously, then we can create our world. Your spine is a really amazing part of your body. If you were to cut off all of your limbs, but you had your spine and your spine was connected to your skull and your heart was beating, you would be okay, right? But if you took away the spine and you left your limbs, you wouldn't be okay. The collective conscious is actually a lot simpler than you may think. The collective conscious is you, it is of you, you are of it, the trees are of it, and everything is of it. Even the things in the world that seem unnatural, or that seem man-made, or that seem contrived, or disturbing, right? There's a lot of things in our reality that don't seem quite ideal. However, these things are actually part of the collective conscious, and when you realize that tuning into or tapping into the collective conscious is something that you are already doing all the time, it makes it a lot easier to choose to tap in a more conscious way, where you can bring your own intent and your own peace and your own feeling of wholeness into your experience. So I would like to invite you into the feeling of the collective consciousness and feeling whole within the collective consciousness and tapping into the collective consciousness actually by letting yourself be alone. So ideally, you might be in nature alone, but even if you're in some sort of building alone, that is just as fantastic. So when you look at the word alone, it also represents the expression of all one. Now, like I said in the beginning of this video, we're always already tapped in and tuned into the collective conscious. But if we're running on our programs and not consciously tuning in, then yeah, we're with the collective consciousness, but it doesn't mean that it's showing up the way we really want it to. So to start shaping our world, come into yourself, and then recognize that now you are floating in the abyss of the collective. My name is Aaron. Thanks for watching, guys. Much love, y'all. Peace.